Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and rocket like rockets, fool. That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to stalled out in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crown. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Ready to get things rocking, the Pro Bowl kicker from the NFC last year, Aldrick Rosas. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 30 seconds to Mike. Here we go. 26.
That'll be caught by Cup. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. Mike, 27. Tap. That's a twist. We're going to 54. He's checking. Crash. Here we go, 46.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Prescott now from the 50. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now, they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jones now operating from the gun. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Down. Greystone travels. 18 Gator. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Ready? 70, Indy, X3, 218, chop.
Saquon Barkley running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big run that time by Elliott. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peake, was the target. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Jim.
On second down, it's Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let him know.
On third down, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. Now, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Gallman. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Jones on first down to Barkley on the check down. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Washington gets it going right. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This is Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20. Seconds to go here in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
On the ball.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. He pitches it, and he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
They'll try and throw for it here. And Ingram hauls it in. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. Jones throwing complete here to Tate, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Washington. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We're going to 53. Hey, kill!
Now Prescott. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to take off with it.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down now. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy. Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Gallman will run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as it kicks away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive. And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you... And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Check nickel.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 69 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned an ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
3rd down and 7.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On 1st, here's Washington. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming. Double up.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. DeAndre Washington. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Man open, it's Kopp. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Prescott to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On the run, it's Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 26, check 26.
They run with Washington. And some space here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's got room. Past the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Running it, Washington. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.